People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, guys, we're back, and this week it is Natalie and I. We're out of the snow. We are finally out of the snow, Natalie.
Yay!
It's over.
Kind of.
No more snow.
No, it's still out there.
No more cold weather.
It was warmer today. Today was the first. Yesterday was okay.
Yeah.
Today was better.
So here in Virginia, we had a couple inches of snow and then 4 inches of, what do they call it, sleet?
Sleet, which was just ice. I mean, you're just slip sliding on ice.
When it hit the ground, it just became a big ice block. But the cool thing about sleet, it was little bubbles that bounced off of trees. So we never lost power. Nothing stuck to the trees.
That was good.
That was awesome.
But
that part of it was awesome.
Then it was just ice and yucky and ugh. And then we got more snow on top of all that.
So what was it, 2 weeks without shows?
Yeah, we had to reschedule. Well, we did one show in the morning before the snow came. Then the second show was rescheduled. And everything was rescheduled. We had nothing the next weekend either because everything was still iced over. Schools didn't go in.
Magiclife
for like 2 weeks. Lana's ballet was canceled and her musical theater was canceled for 1 week. The second week, they told us to park in a different parking lot because the parking lot we normally go to for ballet was ice. So we went to the musical theater one, had to walk across the building to get to ballet, which was fine. At least we got to go to ballet. But yeah, church was canceled for 2 weeks. Yeah, it was just, our church is, close to where we live. So it's out in the country. It has a gravel parking lot. They scraped it, but it was still ice. So I didn't want to walk on ice to get into.
No. And the old people that go there, they just weren't going to do it.
No.
But we never lost power. Yeah. I'm so thankful.
That was a good thing.
Natalie told me today, 2 weeks later, your RV smells like gasoline. Is that bad?
No.
Well, yeah, because I put the gallon-sized thing of gasoline in the car.
I didn't notice it when we went to do our show.
Yeah.
I didn't notice
right
it
there
then.
at the doorsteps.
Smelled. No, the whole thing smelled.
Well, because it, And we haven't been in it but once since.
Yeah, I didn't notice it when we did our show. I didn't notice the smell.
Talking about the RV, we finally got our makeup illusion show on February 7th.
Yeah.
And it took us 40 minutes to get out of the driveway.
Yeah, something like that. It was a long time.
Horrible.
We got out. So you were worried about just getting out of the spot and turning to the main part of the driveway. Did great with that. That was easy. Then just backed up straight. Did great. That was easy. But then to turn the trailer and to get and back out onto our road, most of the time the trailer goes into the ditch a little bit. I mean, not like in the ditch, but off the side of the road a little bit. But how it was our neighbor scraped it because our road doesn't get scraped.
God bless him. God bless him for doing it. We're not complaining about that at all.
No. But it was, if you scrape a road, it piles up on the side. And so it was piled up on the side of the road, so you couldn't go off the road. So up and back and up and back. And this is packing down ice. It's freezing cold. I mean, it didn't get out of the 20s that day.
And she was out there walking behind the RV, so I didn't jackknife.
Right. And just up and back and just trying and trying and trying. So finally, he pretty much jackknifed the trailer to the RV. So it was almost like an L shape, backwards L shape. We dropped the trailer. He backed the RV out all the way down out of our road so that he could then do a 3-point turn and turn it around and back it back down to the front of our driveway where we had dropped the trailer to reattach the trailer to pull out. And at the end of our road, all ice. Just complete ice.
I didn't stop at the stop sign.
We were going, I was looking one way, he was looking the other way. He's like, there's nobody coming. Run the stoplight. Run the stop, well, not the stoplight, but the stop sign. That way we wouldn't get stuck on ice. So.
And then coming home that night, I'm like, I don't know how we're going to turn in. I don't know how we're getting in our driveway. And I just took the trailer over a hump. It just, I'm pulling it. So it just went over a hump of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yep. There's a couple times where it was like, but it all worked out. We got out, and we had given ourselves. We were like, well, let's give ourselves an extra half hour to get out of the driveway, and then we decided, well, let's give ourselves an extra hour, and we can just sit there if nobody's there yet to let us in. Not a big deal if we actually. It's easier, and it took us a little more than half an hour, so that was a good thing.
stressful.
Yeah, it was. I had a headache after we were done.
It was
I had a
definitely
week and a
stressful.
half.
I was still thinking about it, just getting stressful. But yeah, the show went good. We had that illusion show, fundraiser.
Yeah, it went really well. They were a good audience, and
The lines for sales.
we got everything set up and inside quickly. Thank goodness. And yeah, no, they bought magic, which was awesome.
The line
I was happy with it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, I was like, I don't know, I might have to turn people away for a couple things, but it ended up being like the last one got sold, and then that was the end of the line, and everybody had left. Like that was after the show, and everybody was done, and I was like, whew, we just made it. So it worked out perfect. So it was good. It was a good show. It's a lot of fun, and the boys had a good time.
The boys, they did something weird this time. We produced them, and they jumped on their bellies and started like sliding around the stage.
Yeah, like spinning in circles on their bellies and just
And Lana said they were
What is
doing
this?
something like a walrus.
a walrus or a seal or something.
They'd watched some cartoon, and they wanted to be a walrus or a seal. Well, that makes sense now.
That explains it.
But
Yeah.
I didn't want that. But oh well. What
No,
are you gonna do? They're
they're
5.
5. Nobody cared.
They
Nobody
think it's
cared.
funny.
Yeah.
They think it's great.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, kids, get off my stage. Get out of here. And
Yeah.
they go back to their dressing room, play the little video games.
Yeah, they did good. They had a nice little dressing room back there. They had a couple of dressing rooms. So there's a boys' dressing room and a girls' dressing room. And we told Lana when we brought the kids in on like our second trip, I think, we said there's a dressing room back there. Just pick one. It doesn't matter which one. Just pick one and make yourselves comfortable. Well, the first one was the boys' one, so they just went in the first one, and they came back. And Lana said we couldn't go in the boys, so we came in this one. I was like, that's okay. Why couldn't you get in the boys? No, it wasn't that we couldn't get in. It was that they had a big like horse head or something costume. It was like a big horse head.
Like a mascot.
They had a couple of them out backstage too, but a big horse head. And she was like, the boys were kind of scared of it. So they decided to go to the girls' room.
I wouldn't
Okay,
be surprised if Lana was scared of it as
yeah,
well.
I know, right? It wouldn't surprise me either,
But
yeah.
this was my old high school.
They did though. If you heard them talking, they were getting braver at the end of the show and saying, Julian was saying, Lex, I want you to come with me and come see the evil horse head. So they were calling it evil. So anyway,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
Can you guys hear that on the microphone? There's a cat at our door. What is going on?
I don't know that you can hear it on here.
Golly.
He just wants to be the cat that's on the podcast. He wants to be your mascot.
No, you can stay out there. We don't hear you, Oreo. Anyway, this was my old high school, and it feels so weird to go back. Even the janitor said that he was working when I went to school there and didn't know who I was. They've built up so much since I left. I mean, yeah, it's been many
They
decades.
did a whole
It's been
remodel.
it's been many years. But golly, it's just
Yeah. You were like, since we've performed there, I've never performed on that stage with you.
oh, you have.
No, you haven't.
I promise you have.
For what?
We did an illusion show.
At the high school.
Yes. We did the cancer benefit for that little girl.
That was in a cafeteria at one of the elementary schools.
And we also did the daycare center in Greene County.
I don't know that they had the high school.
I'm telling
I
you.
know that cancer girl had it. She had the cafeteria that Lana used to practice ballet in.
So that was at the elementary school. Or whatever.
Yeah.
We've performed on that stage.
I don't
So we've
remember
been
it.
together.
The only thing I remember, because I don't remember seeing the dressing
Dressing
rooms or anything. No, I don't remember that.
They just switched the
And,
names, boys and girls. That was the boys that they were in, but that was the girls now.
Anyway,
I don't know why they switched that. Why
the
does that need
only
to be switched?
maybe your memory's wrong.
I
but-
know, because I was in theater. I was in chorus class. I was in show choir. I was in all those.
Uh-huh.
I know which
I'm gonna tell
bathroom
you.
I used. I know which dressing room I used.
Anyway, I had something I was gonna say. Oh, the only thing I remember, I don't remember backstage at all. I don't remember seeing the dressing rooms. I don't remember performing on the stage ever. Must have been some other girl you were with. And the only thing I remember is watching Lana do her ballet performance there.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Because Bill Hopkinson came and Caitlin. I have a picture of them in that theater.
For the ballet performance?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For ballet, yes. Yeah. I remember that for ballet. Yeah. I don't remember performing there.
But anyway, it was weird going back. I love it, but it's so. And the janitor's like, yeah, and he's showing me around. He's opening up the library. This is our new library wing that we put on. That's nice.
It was nice. It was a nice looking library.
It was great, but it's like trying to remember. This used to be the cafeteria. Wow, that's weird. So where's prom held now? Because it was always in the cafeteria, and they're like, oh, we have to rent a place off property for proms now. And then I go to the cafeteria, and the cafeteria looks like the one in Palmyra out here.
Yeah.
It just looks very modern, very.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked small though.
It wasn't like when we were growing up. They roll out the tables and unfold them.
Exactly.
That's like, they got permanent tables and tall stools and
yeah.
Places you can probably plug your phones in and everything else.
It's just
times
are changing. And he says, "You want to go? I'm gonna go check out because they had basketball games going on. We were loading in." He said, "I'm gonna go check out the gym. Have you seen the new gym?" I'm like, "No, I want to see the new gym." Natalie, I'm gonna go see the new gym. I walked over there and I'm like, it doesn't look anything different. Oh no, it's new flooring.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know about that, but it looks the same to me. So anyway, during the ice storm, on the second day, while it's ice everywhere, the next door neighbor invites Lana to go play. And she says, can I take the boys?
Okay.
Yeah. So she takes the boys and Natalie's doing office work. I'm doing office work. I'm in PJ pants. I'm in sweatpants and a t-shirt, just walking around the house.
It got very quiet.
The house is quiet, yeah.
It was very quiet.
But Lana calls and says, hey, Lex is stuck in a tree and I can't get him.
Like, where are you? Are you at our house? Where? I'm still at the neighbor's house.
Where are the neighbors?
Where are they? Can they come help you since you're right there at their house? They went inside. They said it's cold, so they went inside. So you're out there by yourself? Uh-huh. Okay.
Just playing in the neighbor's yard?
Yeah, but we were heading home. Oh, okay. Well, and then she FaceTimes me and showed me, I'm like, just lift his leg off the tree. Because he had, like, climbed in the tree and then, like, sunk down, and he couldn't get his leg over and around. And she was saying she was scared she was going to hurt him because every time she lifted his leg, he'd go, ow, ow, ow. But she was probably just doing it real slow instead of just going, whoop.
And the other problem was, I mean, the way he'd fallen, his top of his foot he was setting on the top of his foot, so he didn't have momentum to lift the
on
foot
his
up.
Heel. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
But
the tree was on the top of his foot.
Okay.
So his foot had folded underneath of him, and he was kind of setting on his leg, and he couldn't get out of the tree, and the tree was up his crotch.
Yeah.
And I just went, So I'm like, Lana, you can't do this. No, really, no. Well, at this point, it's been 3 minutes on the phone.
Yeah.
I throw boots on and I'm running as fast as I can. The neighbor that's plowing everything, he's out there. 1 minute, I'll talk to you in a minute. I run over there. He said, I'm walking that way because I heard a kid screaming. Yeah, I'm going to take care of it. And I run over there. I just lift his leg up, throw him over the tree.
It took him 2 seconds.
So then I run back and talk to him. And then I give him a hard time. What's all with this snow on the edges here? Can't you plow a little better than this? No, but seriously, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Because our back road, our subdivision doesn't get plowed. It's not like a main road. It's not.
Now the road that links up with our road that our house is on is a tertiary road. That's the very, very, very last one to get scraped, and then ours just doesn't get service. Guess it's like private.
But we've never had ice like this before. I mean, the top of when you leave my neighborhood and go to make a left or a right, it was ice for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it never got sunshine. It's so shady right there.
But it's a sheet of ice.
Right, exactly.
It never got
sun.
Never got
It's melted now, though. Hallelujah.
We tried to get groceries delivered during all that mess.
Yeah, well, it snowed. It did the ice and everything on like Saturday into Sunday. And I usually order groceries on Wednesday. And Wednesday came, and I had enough groceries for the snowstorm. But I was like, we need some stuff. And I went on the app and tried, and they said, delivery is not available for your area. I'm like, okay, I get that. That's fine. Pickup. We're not doing pickup till like 2 days later. Like they weren't even going to shop your groceries and walk them out to your car. I was like, well, honey, we're gonna have to do the old fashioned way and go to the grocery store ourselves. And so we did.
So we left the kids at home and I went with you.
Yeah.
And my note is grocery shopping with Wes. Am I a problem?
I like having you along.
I know I wrote this down because I had a story. Do you know a story to go with it?
I don't know what your story is, but I just know that misery loves company. So I like having you. But then halfway through the grocery trip, I'm regretting bringing you because there's like 40 things in the cart that was not on the list that I never would have bought if I got delivered or pick up. But now that we're in the store, all of a sudden you see something on a shelf and you're like, ooh, we need to have this. Ooh, we need to have that. But we did also do our Valentine shopping for our kids that day.
But I'm also like a little kid. If you tell me I can't have it, what do you mean I can't have it? I'm a grown man. I can have that. And she's like, honey, my bill is usually $300 a week, $400 a week. It's $600 this time because you're with me. Thanks a lot.
Right. It's not that much, but yeah. Right. Yep.
Oops.
But we got stuff for Valentine's Day for our kids as well. So, and we always get some candy, but we usually get like other stuff too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say it because I don't know if a lot of people listen to it before Valentine's Day. So, but we do stuff for our kids, but then it's just ignored between the two of us. Like we don't get each other anything for Valentine's Day. It's so funny.
You got me. Isn't that enough?
Oh, we don't do Valentine's Day, and like we barely do our anniversary, which is sad.
Are you hinting at something?
Yeah, I don't care about Valentine's Day, but I would kind of like to acknowledge our anniversary sometimes.
All you have to do is plan a date night, and I'll take you. I'll be happy to take you.
So I have to plan it.
Yeah, because I don't know our schedule. I don't know our schedule.
You can look at the calendar.
You say that, but I don't know.
You can talk to me about it, but you're the man. You're supposed to be the romantic and plan it.
Well, I know when it is because it's written in my ring.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so that's that. That going with me is a problem.
Yes, things do. It's not a problem. It's just it's going to be more expensive because all of a sudden he needs things, and there are some things that I can shoot down, but then there's other things that I'm like, okay.
I'm a big kid.
You are a big kid.
Stranger Things. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yes. So, Lana and Willow watched Stranger Things. They planned times for Willow to come visit to watch the last season or the last 2 seasons, whatever came out in the last year.
And when they broke up the seasons, they planned separate date nights for that.
And they stayed up all night watching it. They had snacks. I mean, they planned the whole thing. It was their show. Wes and I had watched one episode before either of them knew anything about it. We watched the very first episode, and I don't know if it was so hyped up that people were like, this is so good, this is so amazing, that we watched it and we were kind of disappointed. And so then we didn't watch anymore. Well, Lana wants to rewatch all of it all over again, and Willow won't rewatch it with her. She really liked it, but she doesn't want to watch it again. And so Lana was just begging us, please, will you watch it? Please give it one more chance. Please, will you watch it? So we are currently on season 3 of Stranger Things. I enjoyed it this time. I'm liking it. You seem to
2 or 3 hours a night. I don't hate it. I like the story behind it. I like the MK Ultra and there's Montauk Project and all that stuff.
Episodes where it's like they wrap up the exciting thing that left the cliffhanger for the first episode, and then it's just slow, and then they leave a cliffhanger. There's been a couple episodes like that, but so far this one's been good. This season's been good. I don't know. I overall I like it. There's been a couple of boring episodes, but I think you can say that about anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But now we'll be pop culture caught up.
I guess so.
And like
Lana is very happy that we.
But Lana's really holding it over our heads. Like if she asks us a question about a movie, what else did that actor play in, or what's going on, or do you think this person will happen? You've seen it before, Dad. What do you think? She won't tell us anything. You have to just watch.
You have to watch. I don't know.
I know, but you don't know.
We'll be like, this guy doesn't make it through to the end of the episode, does he? He dies. I don't know. You just have to wait and see. Oh, come on.
And
like,
she's really like
yeah.
rubbing it in that she knows.
Mm-hmm.
So that's annoying.
Yeah, but
to me, you just rub it off. You don't care.
Yeah, like whatever. I'll find out in 45 minutes.
I grew up in a video store. Every movie was ruined. Like Ghost or what was the Bruce Willis movie, Sixth Sense? People come in and talk to my dad and be like, he was dead the whole time, the whole movie. So I'm watching it for the first time,
knowing that
Yeah,
sucks.
It
That
didn't
kinda
hurt my
ruins the
feelings at
movie.
all. It was a great movie.
It was a great movie, but I kind of like the fact that I didn't know that the first time I watched
It
it.
didn't bother me.
You're different.
I'm different.
Not everybody wants to
different.
know the ending before they see the movie.
But I tell you what, I had severe like depression, cabin fever this time. I got down in the blues.
Yeah, you had a couple of days you weren't happy.
I couldn't leave the house. Like to feed my chickens and ducks and bunnies and birds. It's 50 yards from the house, but I got to bundle up and put 6 layers on and gloves and a hat and earmuffs. I mean, it's...
And carry the water in jugs because you can't turn on the
Right.
hose because
Right.
the hose frozen.
40 pounds of water.
Yeah.
And scrap feed from last night's dinner out there to them to collect eggs and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And just bundling up, and then you don't get warm. Like you can get next to the fire and you couldn't warm up. It was 16 degrees and the wind was blowing.
Yeah, I didn't have to go out in it. I was cold the whole time. I was miserable.
And every day?
Our fires stopped. When it was really, really cold, we didn't have any fires. When it was kind of cold, we had a fire every night. But when it was down in the really cold, you did not do a fire.
Because I have to go out and get more wood.
I know, but it would have made the house a lot warmer.
We have the heater. We never lost power. But
I know, but it wasn't enough.
But
and I wasn't going to turn it up because I know I don't want to pay the electric bill anymore.
Yeah, we're in Virginia, so just Google that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was just everybody was rescheduling shows. I couldn't even do anything. I couldn't get outside. I couldn't, vitamin D deficiency. I couldn't get outside. I didn't want to go outside, but I didn't want to come in my magic room and read or play. I just was kind of in a blah.
Yeah. But then last week we had all of our shows when they were supposed to be. And it was like the world opened up because I booked so many shows last week. Like all of a sudden, like it was just silence, nothing. And I'm going, oh gosh, I'm really starting to worry. But I'm like, no, it has to be the weather. It has to be the weather. And then just last week is like everybody finally opened up and got to work or whatever and started booking shows. I'm like, hallelujah.
She's like, I've be quoted for the month.
Yeah. Yep.
But
so it was good. And we had good shows. So it was good.
We'll get to the shows. But another thing we were trying to do to beat the cold and everything, I was looking up YouTube videos to try to get like an activity for the boys because the boys are cooped up cabin fever too, and I'm worried about them. Yeah. They can't get outside and play. They can't play.
It was just too cold.
Every day is playroom. Come downstairs for dinner. Go back to your playroom. Run around the living room. Chase cats. Back to your playroom. It was just same old same. It was Groundhog Day. It really was Groundhog Day here at the house.
And we kept school. We were still doing school. All the schools around us were out, but we kept on doing it. We're homeschooled, so school wasn't out here.
Yeah, but we had a little workout thing where this lady, she's running from dinosaurs, she's running from whatever, and they have to run in place. Mm-hmm. And then bats swoop in. You have to do a dip.
Yeah, a squat down.
Squat to dodge the bat.
Stomp on things that are coming out of the ground. Yeah, there was a karate one. Yeah, and they had fun. You did the one where you brought the boxes in and they did the drums. And it's supposed to be workout drumming. But they loved it. They had a good time.
They're loving the little workout.
Lana not so much. She didn't like we got her to do the drum thing too. Because we were like, you're stuck in the house too. Go. And she just kind of her teenage self came out.
Trying to get her to work out. But just trying to get them to move, trying to get some fun. And the boys, there's a Ninja Turtle one that teaches them like karate, right? Kicking and punching and doing different things.
Yeah.
They really get into it. Like the little animations.
Yeah.
Mom, it's a dinosaur. We gotta run.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
They love it. So I think
Yeah.
it worked out good.
It was a good thing to do. Definite good thing to do.
Anyway, also our shows that we had a 30-year-old birthday party.
Well, first we had close up at the assisted living place. They had a Valentine's dinner a little early.
This is one of those assisted living places.
Like a retirement home, really.
$10,000 a month.
More. They did have like, I think they had a couple rehab people there too.
Oh, definitely.
We're not old enough to be like in a retirement home, but they had rehab, retirement, and then like assisted living as well. And they did it up. It was nice. They had dinner, Valentine's dinner, and invite the family, and you have your reserved tables, magician going around. They had steak, they had stuffed some sort of, it wasn't stuffed lobster, it was stuffed some sort of fish, but it was fancy, whatever, I can't remember what it was. But asparagus and mashed potatoes and salad and dessert.
And martinis?
They had, Cosmos or something. Yeah, something in martini glasses. That was red for the holiday. They decorated it up. You know, they had the tablecloths on the tables and little heart confetti and all. And yeah.
And it's so crazy.
Made it really nice.
Because I'm there for 2 hours and the lady just stands next to me. All right, now go to that table. Okay, now go to that table. Okay, now go to that table.
Yeah.
Like in a restaurant, they take the order, you wait for the order to take, and then you hit and people are coming in different times.
Yeah.
These people are all seated at once and go, 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 go.
Yeah. You got most of the tables.
But you
got most of the people there.
It's nonstop. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, there was no, Yep.
But that was fun.
It was good. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it, and
they had asparagus. Natalie's like, I wanted this.
It smelled so good. I was like, I want asparagus now. I still haven't had asparagus, but I'm meeting Mom tomorrow, so I think maybe one of my sides at lunch is going to be asparagus.
So the 30-year-old birthday party. Tell everybody about that.
Oh, that was good. It was a small party, maybe 10, 12 people.
I don't know.
Something like that. Small. But yeah, it was all adults. It was for this lady who was turning 30 and had it in their house. They had a cute little dog that was really sweet, but very, very, very much wanted to get our animals. But then they did put him away for the show. But he was cute. It was good he was put away for the show.
We had to ask to put the dog away. The dog was great.
On it. She had asked about the dog when she booked the show. She was like, we do have a dog. Is that going to be a problem? And I was like, for setup and things, it's probably fine. But once we start, probably going to want to put him away. We're not going to have animals running around your house. But at the same time, if he's really curious, then it could become a problem. And he was very curious. So if he had been out during the show, it probably would have been a problem. But yeah, no, she had asked before the show about her dog. So, but anyway.
Because during the show, our doves are in low chambers that the dog could hurt the animal in that low chamber, knocking a table over or or jumping up on something.
Right, yeah. And but they had a really good time. They really enjoyed the show. They had a great time. So
it was crazy. Yeah. We did a cell phone trick with this guy, and I mean, he was shuffling cards and he was shaking.
He thought his phone was gone.
Hilarious. Cards Across was great. Great responses.
Yeah. And this was in the evening. And we just decided to take my car with all-wheel drive because it was still, I mean, it hadn't gotten above freezing yet. Roads were clear, but it hadn't gotten above freezing yet.
In 2 weeks, it didn't get above freezing.
Right. And so we just didn't want to take the RV out to their house, which it was a dirt gravel driveway anyway, so it was kind of good that we didn't. So the kids stayed home for that one, and which really was fine because it was an adult party anyway. And but yeah, I was going somewhere with that, and I can't remember what it was. Sorry.
I don't know.
We just took my car. I don't know.
But we took the car to the assisted living thing too, and left the kids at home for that.
Yeah, we did.
And that's why it took us 40 minutes to back up.
To get to
that show on Saturday.
Yeah.
That was Thursday, Friday, those 2 shows.
Yeah.
Saturday
with that one. That's the first time we had taken that out since the snow had fallen.
2 weeks
later. Yeah. I was gonna say, hey, next time maybe we could park it out more, but that wasn't the issue. It was getting it out onto the road.
You know what I was thinking as I was backing out? If we could just turn it around, we might have been better.
Yeah.
Like if it's calling for snow, just turn the RV around.
Yeah. Yes, that's a good idea. We'll have to remember that next time. See, live and learn. And yeah, that's a good idea.
But we've had it since 2020, and we've never had snow like
We've
this.
had it not since 2020.
2021.
2022, right before I went to the hospital.
We've had it for 3-5 years, whatever it is, and we've never had snow.
Been this bad. No.
Never.
Had snow, but we've been able to get out easy.
But it was so cold unloading that show, and with the dog running around the house and with the animals and everything, I took the trips to the car and had Natalie set up, and she'd open the door, and I'd set stuff on the front porch or hand stuff to her, and she'd load it in that birthday party's house. And I was so cold, but we performed right next to the fireplace, and I had no problem with that. It was great.
He was right next to the fireplace. My spot was like right next to the front door, so I was a little chilly.
But I did all the loading outside,
right.
So I need to warm up.
Whatever. Okay.
What else? So I had that magic consulting gig again for that show choir group. 6 hours on a
Sunday.
Oh, Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, right before the Super Bowl.
And it was just fantastic. Little girl, she's probably 16 years old, taught her the floating cane, and I was so daggone proud of her. They worked on it.
Yeah.
Because I've only been able to just give a little note here.
Yeah.
Now they take it home and work on it because they're doing 30 minutes of an act, and I'm giving her. She's doing this for 6 seconds during a 30-minute act.
Right.
And I only get 6 seconds to jump in and say something. And golly, I couldn't be more proud. But they had silk vanishes. They had the fastest trick in the world, flower bouquet vanish. They did a metamorphosis. They did a whole bunch of different things. That I helped with all of it, but I was really proud of the dancing king. That girl did great.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
And then we came home and watched the Super Bowl. What did you make for our cheat day, our junk food?
Day. Our junk food. I did a healthy chip dip. So it was a chicken queso dip, but it was a healthy version. And then I had sliced cucumbers to dip in it, but you wanted chips. And then I ended up stealing some of your chips too when I got sick of the cucumbers. I like cucumbers, but I wanted some chips to dip in my dip. It was good.
I'm not a fan of cucumbers.
I know you aren't.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have gotten you something else. I was like, I can get you peppers. I can get you whatever you want.
It's like eating a watermelon rind.
No, it's not.
What did you think of the Super Bowl?
It was slow, and it was kind of boring. Like it was just.
This was the first year we didn't bet anything on it.
No.
Since we've been together, I always put $100 in the game, or I'll buy the card with all the little.
Yeah.
What is it called? You put your initials in a block.
Yeah.
Right. Or I'll bet on
just little bets, nothing much.
Yeah, $100.
But you look up
one or a couple different things.
Each quarter, you look up to see what you want, and it just makes it a little more fun.
But we didn't have that.
We didn't have that. Not that that mattered. I'm just saying the game was kind of boring.
Well, I didn't get to root for anything. If my numbers would have hit, it would have been fun. I'd have rooted for another touchdown. I rooted for him to stop the ball.
We were rooting for the Seahawks to win, and they did. That's the team we were rooting on, and cheering on. But I'm saying the game was just boring because the game was boring. Nobody did much of anything.
It was defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. But the team we wanted to win won, so yay.
And I looked up the quarterback. The quarterback for the football game was born the year Natalie graduated high school. How'd that make you feel, hon?
Thanks for mentioning it again, honey. Appreciate that.
We're getting old, baby. We're getting old. Let's see. I had to take Lana to the library. Well, let's start with the bank. Lana got a debit card.
Yes, she did. Yeah, so a lady from our bank called us and she was like, you know that your daughter can get a checking account. and like no fees. It's for a teenager. You can't do overdraft because she has a savings account. She's had a savings account for quite some time. And we were like, really? That's great, because we've been asking around, like, what can we get her? Because a ton of places do not accept cash anymore. And that's all she has.
You take her to King's Dominion, you take her to Hershey Park, Pennsylvania, only took card.
Yeah. So she would be like, Mom, I can't pay for it, but I mean, I can. Can I pay you back? And I was like, okay. And then she went with a friend, and she had to pay the friend's mom back for everything that she wanted to buy, which, you know, her friend's mom didn't mind, but she wouldn't have had to do that if she could have a card. And we asked all these people, like, what do you do? What do you do? And they're like, oh, we got this, but it takes this much of a fee out each month. And I'm like, yeah, she's a teenager or preteen at the time. And I'm like, you're going to take away money, charge a fee for her to have a card? That doesn't seem right.
And they have like a green light card, and they have Disney. Disney has a card for kids that you can buy.
And it's like they all have fees, or different things that are just weird. So anyway, this lady was like, once or two, she could have gotten it when she was 13 instead of waiting to 14. We just didn't know. So no fees. She has no access to her savings account. So when she signs on to her account, all she can see is the checking. And then text, you gotta go. Go ask Lana for help, okay, baby? Go ask Lana.
Bye. We're doing a podcast right now.
Yeah.
But
so anyway,
you can take care of him. I'll do this.
She just text Lana and tell her to help. So we got her I love you, buddy. We got her so she has no access to her savings account. She can only see her checking account when she signs on to her account her way. And she can deposit the checks instead of having to take her in when we pay her for babysitting, when she makes money selling her art and we're paying her for that, and give her a check. She can deposit that herself over her phone now. She cannot overdraft. They said the only thing that it'll just get declined. She said the only thing that could happen is if she goes to a restaurant and she has $25 in her account and dinner costs her $25, but she goes ahead and tips, and she tips them $5. Well, it's not going to decline the tip. It'll pay the tip, and then she'll owe the bank $5. I'm like, okay. So that's all that she can go over, but I don't think she'll go over. So she deposited a check the day she opened it. And then I just paid her again today for shows and art that she sold at the Illusion show. And she got on her phone and deposited that too. So the only thing that I have to do because she doesn't have access to her savings, is I have to go in and transfer from her checking to her savings, because she has to put 10% of what she makes into savings. So, yeah.
So I get a lot of spam calls, right? You want you to, your insurance, or vote for this guy, or do you know this guy's running, or what? Spam calls all day, your health insurance, and spam calls all day long. This lady from the bank calls. I'm just making up a name. Hey, my name is Louisa. I'm calling from Wells Fargo Bank, and give me a call back. Okay. So I call her back and get her answer machine. Hey, this is Wes Iseli. I'm calling. I don't know why, because you didn't tell me, and I don't know why I'm calling you, but I'm calling you. So I did my job. Goodbye. Natalie's like, that was rude.
That was rude.
So
I'm like, she could have been calling for a show and just been like, hey, can you give me a call back? You don't know what she's calling for, because she didn't tell you why she was calling. So
but that's
maybe
weird.
You should be nice.
Isn't that weird for a bank to call you and not tell you why they're calling?
I don't know. I guess that's what she does. I don't know. But I'm like.
But when I talked to the lady, I said, sorry, my wife says I was rude to you. I wasn't trying to be, but you didn't tell me why I'm calling you back. So I'm calling you back. What's going on? And she was laughing. But I was like, I wasn't trying to be rude. You didn't tell me anything. So you're lucky I called you back, because somebody leaves a message and doesn't tell me what I'm calling them back for, especially a sales call.
Yeah.
But it all worked out.
Yeah, it did.
But how was she at that? Because she's so stiff. Like, she won't talk to strangers. Yeah. She won't talk to...
She opened up to the lady because we were sitting there for so long with her. But she felt a little embarrassed because her phone runs out of storage, because she takes so many videos and wants to have so many apps on her phone. And she has an older version of an iPhone because she's a teenager. She doesn't need the brand new phone. It doesn't have as much storage. So she's sitting on her phone trying to delete photos, deleting this app, turning it off, turning it on, seeing how much, because she needed to download the Wells Fargo app to be able to have access. So it took her a little bit, but she got it. It was fine. She did fine.
But she's got 9 million videos of,
Yeah.
like, she'll watch a YouTube video and screen share and record that video. It's like,
Yep.
it's on YouTube. Just watch it again.
Right.
You don't have to record that piece.
Yes. Yep.
But that's a teenager.
Yep.
I had to take her to do a research paper.
Yes.
And she wanted to do it on Elizabeth and Hamilton, Hamilton's wife. What happened
Eliza.
to her?
Yeah.
Eliza.
Yeah. I had you take her because I had a customer call and I had already taken her to musical theater that morning.
But
So-
she goes to the library and I said, go ahead, Lana, you walk first. Well, you're not walking with me? I'm right. You're going to the library. You know where the library is. You know the people. We perform at this library every year. You know this library. And she walks in there and she goes, what are you looking around for? You don't know where to go? If you have to do research, where do you go? The computer? Well, it's right there, Lana. Okay, Dad, I know. Well, just go. I don't know. It's like I need to push her.
And then I get a phone call saying, Mom, I couldn't find anything on her. It's like only fiction stuff. And I can't find it. I said, well, did you ask a librarian for help? No. Well, honey, I can't help you. I'm not there. You can ask the librarian for help. And maybe they can do a search for something that maybe you didn't think to search. And they can find something. Well, it ended up that apparently they didn't have much on Eliza Hamilton, which I thought was weird because she apparently did a lot of things after Hamilton died.
She lived to be 90, apparently.
Yeah. But anyway, so she called me back again, telling me even the librarian couldn't find much on her. And so, what do I do, Mom? I was like, well, pick a different topic. What do you want to do? Do you want to do it about Hamilton? Maybe do about what Hamilton brought to the government. What did he contribute? What were his things that he did? Or do you want to do, what about you do something about Aaron Burr? What led to them having a duel and him killing Hamilton? How about that? So that's what she went with. Aaron Burr.
But she has to do it on a question. So you gave her the question.
That was the suggestion of the curriculum, was have a question that you want to answer to guide you in your research, to be able to find stuff to research. Don't just be like, I want to write a paper on this person. Well, that's so broad. You're going to be doing research forever because you're like writing a biography on them.
Right.
And you don't want to do that. So ask a question. So that's what she's doing.
But then she wrote down just the title of the book. And then we go over to the section that the librarian tells us it's at.
Write the
and I'm like, you got to write down the number and the FLE or the STD or the QRP.
Yeah.
You got to write that down. Oh, I forgot, Dad. So we had to go back to the computer again. Because I'm just going off. I'm trying to not do anything for her. This is her. She's 14 years old at the library.
She needs to know how to do it. Yeah.
So it's
probably better because I would probably have picked up more of the slack if I had gone. So it's probably better that you did.
I'm trying to help.
I know. I'm telling you, that's probably another good reason for you to go.
Great. So I have to go next year.
Yes, you do.
So
we do everywhere else.
We do that.
To the library once a year.
We do that. It was great. It was fun. I was getting a migraine. Migraine was starting to kick in. I had a migraine yesterday. But I just kind of laid back. I just tried to push her and help her. And then talking to the librarian, Wes, my kids still talk about you. They come, they're teenagers now, and they beg me, Mom, please mark it on the calendar, our home calendar, when Wes is going to be at the library. Because I love his show. I don't.
No, that's sweet.
Yeah. So she was really sweet. And I'm like, all right, well, Lana, here. And I said, guys, I don't have a library card. Natalie has a library card for you guys. They're like, we know who you are, Wes. That's great. But shouldn't she have a library card to check out a book? And they're like, you want a library card? Well, she's got a Visa debit card. Why not put that in your wallet too? So then she filled out her information, and she's like, Dad, it says MF. What's that mean? Or male or female? I can't spell female. Honey, all you had to do is put an F there. That's it. You don't have to. And then it was like, well, my address. Well, give it. I can't spell it. You can't spell 2535, whatever our address is. Yes, go. And then it's 4C. We live at 4C Farms. So it's FOURCEE. She put FORCEE. So,
sounds about right.
But I'm like, you need to know how to spell
spelling ability from you.
But you need to know how to spell your address.
Yes, you do.
And we live at 3949.
Coming from the man that has it taped to his computer. So
it took me, I still don't know. I got it wrong earlier. It took me 3 years of living here before I memorized my address, and I had to have it right there. But anyway, it was an experience. And then you just get her to fill out paperwork and and then she has her own little card. And I got it.
Yeah. Well, she wanted me to do everything to deposit her check today too. I was like, Lana, you have to know how to do it. Sign into your app, see the button that says deposit, click it. Now you take pictures of your check, and yep.
That's good. Just barely nudge her. We're pushing her out the nest. What I would say to her is, if Willow can do it, honey, you can do it.
Oh, come on.
Go ahead. That's what I would tell her.
Yeah.
Willow can deposit a check, honey. You could do it. That's for Willow and Lana. But also notes here. We have Lana's art. Lana sculpted 2 new playing cards, painted 2 new playing cards this week. We have her original art for $10. And we're making prints of them for $5. And they're numbered 20 prints. And she did a cute heart for Valentine's Day. Yeah,
she did 2 new ones that we had at the Illusion show. And good thing you made prints, because she sold both originals. Like I would tell people, these are originals, they're 10, these are prints, and they're for 5, because they're prints of the originals. And there's a couple people that were like, oh, I need an original. Like they were, and she sold both of her new ones. So one was like a couple on a swing with the sunset. It was kind of Valentine-y-ish. And then the other was a beach scene in a heart. That was definitely for Valentine's Day.
Very cute. Very cute.
She sold the originals of those, which I thought was awesome.
But all I have is prints on the website.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
And now she's got 2 more downstairs.
And when they're gone, because the originals are gone. Can't be different.
She's got snowman.
She's got a snowman, and she has like this. It's neat. I don't know where she got the idea from, but there's a skull with a scroll of paper and a feather pen and
a feather quill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat.
But I asked her for names. I got to name it something to put it on the website, Lana. And then she said that one's just called Snowman. Honey, you've made other snowmen in the past, so I have prints as well. Can you name it Snowman 2026, February 2026? Can you name it something so that one's different from the other ones? Brr, I don't like naming them, Dad. Well, I don't want to name them. You don't. And anytime I name it, she doesn't like the name I give it.
Well, then she needs to name them.
Exactly.
Or just live with the name that you choose.
Another thing that happened at the Illusion show was Natalie's doing inventory, and somehow, some way, the boys just went over there and grabbed a magic coloring book out of their inventory.
Yep.
They had no idea what they were doing with it, but I taught them how to work a coloring book.
But they said they were doing a magic show, is what it was. Yep.
And they go on stage, and I'm Lex Isley, my magic show. Dad, go sit down. Dad's packing up the show, honey. So Lana sat down and watched. You sat down and watched.
Yeah, I watched. One do. Now the thing you need to teach him is he was performing and he was trying to get you to see, but he was it was back toward the audience. I know. I'm saying now that's what you got to teach them, is how to position themselves.
But their little arms don't even almost wrap around the coloring book to open it.
I am just telling you, that's the next lesson. That's the next step.
What they need
is to be facing the audience.
What they need is the mini coloring books.
There you go.
Now,
that would be adorable.
Now they have these.
Yeah.
They need this size.
That would be good. But it was very cute. They really wanted to do that. So Lex did it, and then Julian saw Lex do it, and we were clapping for Lex, and then Julian wanted to do it. And
then Julian had a temper tantrum because he didn't want me to show him how it's done.
But then I explained he had to know how it was done in order to do a magic show, and so then he...
But once it kicked in how it works, That's genius, Dad. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Look, it really does work that way.
Yeah.
And he abadabada. He can't say abracadabra. Abadabada.
Yeah. Abadabada. Yeah. It was cute.
And we had 12 VIP tickets, 15,
15?
16,
15, I think.
15 VIP tickets, which got them backstage before the show to do a selfie with the whole cast. Because after the show, it's just pictures of me.
Yeah.
Meet and greet. And then I gave them a package with Patreon extras, a magic trick, and an autograph poster. And
they get preferred seating as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And the boys had to sign autographs.
Which they're in preschool. They have not learned to sign their name yet. But we said, sign something. And they did X's. And Lex's went from an X to some dots towards the end. These were dots. Julian's kept the X's. And Julian wanted to take up the whole space. And I said, well, you got to share it with everybody else. So, but yeah, I think they didn't mind doing that. And then I wrote their name in parentheses next to what they did. I tried to anyway. It's a thick pen. I don't know if anybody can read what I wrote, but I tried. But
it was adorable.
Yeah, it was very adorable. Their first little meet and greet was a little rough because they didn't realize what was going on because this is the first time they did meet and greets. Before, when we've had meet and greets, they've just stayed back in the dressing room. This time we're like, well, they're 5. Let's go ahead and get them to do meet and greets. And so the first one, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't like it. They didn't want to do it. Then the second one came around and all of a sudden they were happy to do it. And there was a little boy that came back there. So they wanted to show the little boy their little
video
game
games.
system. Yeah. So, and then once that second group left, they turn around and go, we meet more people? We meet more people? I'm like, yup.
Dad's trying to teach them a magic trick and tell them everything they got with the VIP pack. This, and you get this, you get this. This is how this trick works. You get this, you get... Yeah, but look at my phone. Yeah, but look at my phone.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Lex. What's your name?
Yeah.
Golly, buddy. Hold on. Dad's trying to get them their money's worth.
Yep. So they ended up enjoying it, but then, they had to get used to it first. So, yep. It was fun. That was very cute.
And Caitlin, our old babysitter, when Lana was a baby,
yep,
that she helped get that show together with the PTA, PTO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she was there. It was good.
She was there. It was nice. Give her a hug in person. We don't get to see her very often anymore.
That was a Willow before Willow.
Yeah,
she go on vacations with us and everything.
She did. She didn't come to every show with us because we figured out how to do small shows on our own. But any shows that had even one illusion in them, she came with us. And then she'd come with us to vacation and all the resorts. And then on our vacation, too, she started coming on vacation with us once or twice. Twice?
We even went to Cancun with her parents.
We did go to Cancun with her parents. Yep. But yeah. So, and then that ended when Lana got old enough to be able to know not to go anywhere with strangers. And so we've kept up with her, still friends with her, but it's just, she's gone off and got married and become a teacher, and we live about an hour away from her, a little bit more, so we don't get to see her as often. So it was nice to see her, give her a hug. Yeah, hang out with her for a little bit.
We used to have my Uncle Freddie watch Lana before we got Caitlin.
Yeah.
And Uncle Freddie said, I just retired. I can't stay at home with my wife all day. Can I please come on the road with you guys?
Yeah.
I thought he was joking. He really doesn't want to be around his wife 24 hours a day. And I don't get that because I love being next to Natalie all the time.
Yeah.
And that's another reason during the snow that I didn't want to come in my magic room because I'd be away from Natalie. That's how attached. What did you call it? We are...
Codependent?
Codependent? Yeah.
Something, I don't know. But yeah, we kept him busy like during the spring and the summer and all. But then like once the winter came around, we had a lot of smaller shows, but not bigger ones with illusions in them like we did through the winter. So he was like, I gotta get a real job. And so then we found Caitlin.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yep. Good times. Long time ago, seems like.
No more babysitters.
Yesterday.
No more babysitters.
No more babysitters. It's weird.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, we pay Lana to babysit the boys during the show, so technical babysitter. But she's part of the family. So.
Here's a crazy thing. We finally got our boys potty trained. Boys are way different than girls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The boys wake up the other morning and they run into the bathroom to go pee. And Julian steps in poop and says, Lex did it! Like, you pooped in the floor? And he's like, I didn't mean to. But I gotta poop. And I said, you pooped? And then he sat on the toilet and pooped a lot. There's not that much. There's no way that accidentally fell out of him. And then did that much more in the toilet. There's no way. I'm so confused. And I'm sitting there getting poop off of Julian's foot. I mean, when you wake up and step in poop, what an awful way to wake up. But I'm dealing with it and I'm cleaning. I gotta clean it. Ew. Clean up the bathroom, clean up the poop, clean up this, poop on a towel, poop, whatever. Then I have to clean out the toilet because he wants to use the kiddie toilet instead of the big toilet. And I gotta clean that out. Get all them cleaned up, wash my hands, put them in their playroom, put Elmo on. And then I'm thinking, Mom, he pooped a lot. I mean, he would have overflowed that toilet twice.
And I was gone with Lana, taking her to musical theater.
I don't understand what happened. Well, this morning, I see the boys get up on the baby monitor. I'm downstairs doing office work. And the cats go running down the stairs. So I thought Lana let them out of their bedroom. But what it is Lana's sleeping with the cats, but the cats start climbing the walls in the morning because they have to go to the bathroom. And she's putting them in the bathroom and locking the door. The cats are pooping in the corner of the bathroom. That's what the kids stepped in. But this morning, I didn't know that. And this morning, I walk in there and there's poop in the floor. What, again? Who pooped in the corner? And Julian goes, Lex did it. Lex says, Julian did it. And they're arguing with each other. I didn't do it. He must have done it. Daggone cats. So
Poor
Lana
couldn't hold it anymore.
Lana, let the cats go downstairs to their litter box. You're throwing them in a bathroom.
Yeah. They're ready to get up at like 6 or 7, I guess, and she doesn't want to get up. And so she, instead of laying in her bedroom watching them play, or taking them out and let them go downstairs, she's put them in the bathroom so they wouldn't get in trouble, I guess. And yeah, oops.
What a mess. Daggone cats.
It wasn't their fault. They were trying to hold it. They couldn't hold it anymore.
It was awful. It was big. I thought it was his. It was big. These are supposed to be kittens.
They had to go.
They did. They must have.
They're getting bigger.
They must have.
They're definite teenage cats now. I do believe you would categorize them as, wouldn't you?
That's what I'm saying. Does she need to do the litter box twice a day? If it's that much, with one cat.
Maybe. Was it just one cat or was it both cats? It might have been both cats.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
I don't know.
But I think that's about everything I had on this list. Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
Do you have any health tips you want to give anybody before we wrap everything up? We do have a podcast extra. We're going to talk about the Illusion Show. I have something secret I want to tell you guys about the Illusion Show for the podcast extra. I'm working on 2 tricks for the show. One, talking about magic consulting and how I have to turn a layman into a magic consultant. And
layman into a magic consultant?
Into a magician, right? Because
Okay,
I'm a magic consultant,
right.
I have to turn an actor or somebody that doesn't know magic
said it wrong.
into a magician.
Okay.
So then I'm going to get, have people do magic on stage and they don't know what they're doing, but I'm consulting, walking them through it. They're doing magic. They don't even know how they did it. And then the other one is a Lana art magic trick where I display her art. And I'm trying to get them to pick which one I want them to pick. And it works every time. They always get a prize. They always get a piece of her art. And Natalie and I had to say, if they just pick and they win, where's the magic there?
Right.
So we had to take it a step further. Okay, I'm giving you a number. I'm secretly giving you a number 1 through 6. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Get that number. Get that number. Get that. Did you guys get that number? No, because I was sending it to you. We turn it around and it matches.
Yeah. Yep.
Now there's a magic trick there.
That's going to be more magical.
Because I'm doing a trick either way.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
That'll be more magical.
Yep.
And then we can talk about Lana's art. And then I can talk about magic consulting during the show as well.
Yeah.
So.
There you go.
What about your pregnancy and lactation consulting thing? Are you doing any videos on that coming up?
I can.
Well, I don't know. I mentioned it to you today.
Yeah, and I told you today that I can.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because that's just another avenue of your nutrition classes.
Absolutely. I can do it. Yeah.
Keep an eye out on Natalie's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. What's your handles on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Natalie Isley?
Natalie Isley.
There it is. There it is. Hey, guys, thank you so much. We do have people coming up very soon. Still don't have my Facebook. I'm still playing around with messaging people on Instagram. It's not the same for me. I'm used to messaging everybody on Facebook and working it all out. But we got some cool guests lined up. And I think the only thing we have left to say is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.